You guys, we have to talk about this new Matt and Abby drama. Another couple on TikTok has called them out for fueling hate towards them. This drama goes back a couple of years, but now they're bringing it up on their podcast, and it's a whole situation. We're gonna dive into that, plus some fresh opinions people have shared about Matt and Abby. So, Matt and Abby are back in the spotlight because another internet couple pointed out how Matt and Abby played a big role in them receiving hate over their baby's name. As we've mentioned, Matt and Abby are influencers who openly share their parenting journey with the world. They talk about their life and marriage on their podcast, and just in general on social media. Their podcast has gotten them into some trouble over the years. Some people don't like Matt, or they think he says things just as rage bait to get views, because some of the things he says are so shocking that people hope they aren't real. Otherwise, they just feel bad for Abby. They've said that they've overshared online and are now trying to reel it back. But currently, an old drama with another influencer couple is resurfacing. As I mentioned, this drama is from a while ago, but because Matt and Abby are about to have their second baby and have now revealed the baby's name, the discussion has resurfaced, highlighting how much hate they received when announcing their first baby's name. We're talking about influencer couple Connor and Lyanna. They share family content online and also host a podcast together. This drama with Matt and Abby happened back in 2023 when Connor and Lyanna had their first baby. Their first baby's name is Cozy, a little boy. At the time of the announcement, not everyone loved the name. Around that same time, Matt and Abby posted a video discussing how baby names these days have gotten a little out of hand.
I'm gonna be honest with you, it does kind of bug me. Some of the names that are out there nowadays are so off the wall. I'm like, you know your child is going to grow up and be an adult and potentially work in a professional setting.
I completely agree. If you name your kid a name that's really cute for a kid, but then they don't have a name that could be an adult name, that is scary.
And also, some people are like so proud of like, I don't know anyone named this name and I'm naming my kid that. I'm like, that might not be the flex that you think it is. That might be a red flag.
And even though they didn't name anyone specifically, and honestly, a lot of people agreed with their point, viewers in the comment section took it upon themselves to call out influencers who had chosen unusual names for their babies. The LeBrant family was mentioned, among a few others. But since Connor and Lyanna had recently shared their baby's name, they were also dragged into the conversation in the comments. Lyanna ended up making a video, breaking down into tears at the time. She called out Matt and Abby for allowing people to comment so harshly about her baby's name, especially as she was freshly postpartum and facing a flood of hate because of the comments under their video.
I don't know if I'm gonna post this video, and it is absolutely no hate, but you might have seen that the couple, Matt and Abby, I know this is just their opinion, but they posted a clip on their TikTok and their YouTube shorts that they pulled out of their podcast, and they were talking about sort of like people naming their kids like new original names. They clipped what they were speaking about on their podcast, and they were saying how ridiculous some of these like new unique names were. Basically, our baby is called Cozy, and I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, right? I know that it's not everybody's cup of tea, but people have kind of like pulled it out of context, said that we've called him Cozy because he was cozy in the womb. No, it was a name that we already had, and as I was getting so heavily pregnant, people were saying that he was cozy in your belly, you know, he was, and it kind of like confirmed to us. I think that's what we should name him, because we already had that name and people were saying it, and it was almost like, oh my god, it was meant to be kind of thing. Wasn't trying to name him anything for a flex. It's opened a comment section to allow all of these people who didn't like our baby name to just rip at it. It's really upset. I knew everyone wasn't going to love the name, so I'm not going to sit here defending it. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion, but it's just different when there's this comment section open on such a big influencer's video of people just fully grown adults just sat there slandering my baby's name. I think it's quite cruel. And if I'd have posted that video personally and I was going to express that opinion that I had, I think I'd be very mindful of who was being named and how that could have an
At
effect.
the end of the video, she was clearly just saying that she felt people shouldn't be allowed to attack them in the comments like that. Now, 2 years later, Connor and Lyanna have announced the name of their second baby on the way, and they've already received some criticism online. Their baby girl's name is going to be Sandal, S-A-N-D-L. Because of some backlash, they reflected on the first time around. On their podcast, they explained that when they announced their first baby's name, the backlash didn't really hit them until that Matt and Abby clip, where the comment section was completely ruthless. They mentioned that Matt and Abby were actively deleting comments about other people, but left the ones mocking them and calling them out for naming their baby Cozy, which was the main reason they were so upset.
We could not care less from day one whether people liked the name or not. The problem we had was there was a little bloody forum building in another two creators' comment section where we were just getting abused and being called terrible things, and they were doing nothing about it, even though they just had a child themselves.
They were also sat there laughing.
Well, yeah, they were pretty much talking. Yeah, we weren't upset that people didn't like the name. We don't care.
No,
we never cared.
it was just more so that these two particular creators had obviously shared a pregnancy journey with me. I enjoyed watching them. Felt like I'd gone on this whole journey with someone, and then obviously to see that under there, it was
horrible. And they weren't even deleting them, even though they were actively deleting other comments that were upsetting other creators. Because I remember Abby Herbert being in the comments like, I love all baby names.
Yeah.
Like basically saying, what are you guys talking about? You shouldn't, why are you even bringing this attention?
Yeah.
Which they quickly deleted and then rectified. And I think the LeBrant fan were getting some heat in that comment section as well. They quickly deleted that nice and quick, didn't they? Left all the ones about our child's name. Anyway, very strange situation, and that's why we're upset, not because people didn't like the name.
Now, Abby has said that she doesn't check the comment section anymore and doesn't even have social media on her phone. She just focuses on her work and lives her life. It seems that Matt might be the one handling the comment section of the video, possibly deleting the comments that make fun of people they know personally, like the LeBrant family. But receiving this level of hate clearly upset Connor and Lyanna. Connor even says he still gets a little upset thinking about what happened back then. However, they've moved on. This drama has only resurfaced because they're sharing a new baby name. To comfort them, people in the comments have been saying things like, "Don't worry about Matt and Abby because of their baby names." But I feel that misses the point. The real message is to show that people shouldn't attack others over their baby names. Anyway, that's the drama this week about Matt and Abby and how they were called out over this baby name controversy from a few years ago. It's actually wild because they were getting called out at the same time Matt and Abby announced they're having another baby, baby number 3, which is interesting because not too long ago, I mentioned that Matt and Abby were thinking about whether they would share a birth vlog if they had another baby. Last time, with their second baby, they really faced cancellation. The hospital video didn't exactly show Matt in the best light. This time around, they've said they will capture the footage, but may wait before sharing it with the public.
What you were saying to me a couple weeks ago was, hey, whenever that time comes around, we can document, we can do all that, but we should sit on it,
not post it,
and really think through, like, what are we comfortable sharing? What do we want to keep to ourselves and not share with the world? Because once it's out there, it's out there.
Yeah.
And I thought that was really wise.
Yeah, I was like, we can record the moment, because here's the thing, these are priceless moments, whether or not like they are become public or not. Like that's something I probably want to have down the line. Like I think even my parents have pictures and videos of my birth, you know, before this was ever anything social media, you know. And so I'm like, we'll document it all and then sit on it, not post anything for a certain period of time. I'm talking like weeks, because there's, you know, that time after you have a baby is just like, it's a whirlwind. I don't think I make decisions I would have made otherwise, like in those times, because my brain is just like, you're like, okay, I have a baby to care for. I have, my hormones are crazy. And so yeah, that's basically, I'm just making a longer story out of Matt said, but like sit on that longer, you know, kind of marinate, let it rest, let everything settle, and then decide what we want to make public. That's what we would do different.
This time around, with baby number 3, they won't be facing cancellation or any major drama. But that's the latest from the world of Matt and Abby right now. Let me know what you guys think about this whole baby name situation. I love you all so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys!